Hello, and welcome to page 4 of Volume 2 of my graphic novel of comic strips titled Found Earth. We're chugging right along here. Starting a new journey, we have the angel with them, and he's beginning to crack under the strain of traveling after spending so long by himself in one spot. This goes back to sort of the theme of the page that I was drawing today, actually. About change. I talk about change, both in the one that I drew today, which is page 47 of Volume 2, and as well as page 4. I mean, these moments of transition, they happen. Sometimes they're painful, sometimes they're forced upon us, sometimes we choose them, and they may not be any less painful when we choose them, but they're certainly more bearable because we have. Also going through transition at work. There's some change every time they switch managers at work, and so I guess that's just the theme that's been rattling around in the back of my head, and is coming out in the artwork and in the topics that I discuss when I make these videos. I still don't know what happened to my carpenter's pencil when I wrote this, when I drew this, but here I'm using just a standard number 2, and I gotta tell you, it looks like I get way too detailed too quickly when I use a standard number 2. I much prefer to use the carpenter's pencil. I know I've said it before, I'll say it a million times again. I start with the carpenter's pencil because it keeps things from getting too complicated too quickly. I view drawing as the same way that I do sculpture. I like to build up. I like to start with the big lump first and then get more detailed and add more to it as I go. But to get the rough shapes out of the way first is just how I work. I think a lot of people work that way, but I don't know. I don't keep track of it. Just do the rough stuff first, and then fine-tune it as you go. It goes back to my sculpture classes. It goes back to the one time I took a silver jewelry class in college. I made the mistake of polishing after every step for one project, and it was horrible. It took forever. It didn't help that I was working 40 hours at the time, and it took 48 hours to do this project that was due in a week. And I had 3 or 4 other classes with homework to do. It made for a very bad week, but a very memorable lesson. So sometimes you have to learn them all on your own, and learn the hard way. So I did, and now that's the lesson I'm preaching to you. Nice big panel there with the angel, saying he's going to, dehydrate to death, pouring out the last drop of water to make his point. It's for dramatic effect. Nice big panels for dramatic effect. Like I said, at this point I'm still learning as I go. This is my first project as far as making a comic book and a full graphic novel. So this is the first project, so I get to make all my mistakes in this one. And that's a complete and utter lie, because I'll make mistakes in every single one that I make, and I'll learn from them, and I'll correct them in the next one, and I'll make new mistakes. And that's just how this is. I can't be perfect. None of these are perfect. We're all always learning from what we're doing. So this angel who has sat in Eden guarding it with his clipboard for who knows how long is now panicking because he's out of water and he doesn't know when he's going to get some more water. And it's pointed out to him that they just left camp and that he's being melodramatic. And so, yeah, melodramatic angel. That's going to be awesome for their trip. And I don't know how that's going to work out with their trip. I was asked to do a podcast in a couple of weeks by my friend James Jones. He does a podcast for pop culture and wrestling and music and such. And so I guess I'm going to be a guest on that. And we will see what we're going to talk about. I guess we're going to talk about comics. I don't claim to be an expert on comics. I know what I like, and I know what I don't like, and I know what I make, and I know what the point of what I'm making is. So, as long as we stay within those realms, I guess I'll be okay. It's been an interesting month. I've taken some extra time off of my 9-to-5 job so that I can finish some commissions, and I have finished one, and I'm well on my way to finishing a second one. I'm more than halfway through inking it. It's a tattoo. It's a little more complex than the action figures and the superheroes, so I'm working on it that way. And we're getting stuff done. We're getting our name out there, so who knows, maybe things will pick up. When I'm finished with this commission, I'm probably going to open up to do other people's, more commissions. I'll probably open it up to do maybe 3 a month and get some income coming in that way so that we can afford more paper and pens and just materials to keep this stuff going. I think you'll be excited to see the direction this story takes. It gets a little more animated, it gets a little more dramatic, there's suspense and humor. Above all, I try to bring some humor into everything so that you can chuckle and laugh at some of these things and enjoy yourself. And it's a page turner, so it's a way to see what the next page brings. Just a reminder, I'm also posting this stuff on Webtoon, the app. You just go to your app store or your app, whatever, wherever you get your apps, and look up Webtoon and then type in Found Earth into the search, and you will find me. And I'm quickly uploading the pages as much as I can. As soon as I get it caught up to what I'm posting on Patreon, then I will, on the same day that I post to Patreon, I will also post to Webtoon, and so there will be more consistency that way, and we'll get it done. So that's the plan. I'm playing catch up on Webtoon and making these videos and doing podcasts later. I will let you know either on Facebook or on Patreon what the name of the podcast is and when it will be aired so that you can watch. So have a good week. Thank you, Joe, for being a patron, and and I will talk to you next week. Thanks.